Hi, welcome to Classic Chassis UK with me, Ryan. Hope everyone's doing well. You have to excuse me, I'm recovering from man flu. But I'm here, and now it's part two. So in the last video I did, you saw I changed the water pump. And now I've refitted that. I've put all new coolant in. The old battery is totally knackered, so I've just put a makeshift battery in for the time being. Right, we'll see if she'll start. All I want to do is see if she'll run, see if she'll get up to temperature, and make sure nothing major goes wrong with it. And then we can go and move forward to doing other bits. Everything looks okay. Proof's in the pudding, eh? Fuel pump's kicking in. Well, that was easy. It's running fine. Sweet as a nut. I'll bring the camera forward so you can see. So all I want to do is get it running up to temperature and make sure there's no leaks. There's no lights on the dash. The volts are okay. The fuel gauge has gone up. Sitting on 1,000 revs. Bit of steam coming out the exhaust, but she has been standing for a few months. So all I want to do is make sure that temperature gauge goes halfway and really stays there. There's no leaks coming from the water pump housing. So hopefully I've done that right with the new gaskets and silicone. Torqued them up to the right setting. There's bubbles coming through the header tank, so a lot of air probably. Let's give her a rev. I mean, she sounds really sweet. The main thing is she started, so I'm happy about that. Just give it a few minutes to warm up. I don't want to choke myself in the garage. I'll have to open the door. But I think it's touch wood. I'll just come move you over here so you can see. So it was leaking just underneath there. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can zoom you in. There's no leaks anywhere. So all we got to do now is just see if the temperature goes up. So we're just waiting now. It's creeping up slowly. Right, it's been 5 minutes and she's fine. Temperature's staying where she is. It's got a bit of condensation up because it's a bit damp in the unit. But she's just ticking over just nice. But it's getting a bit smoky in here. But she's fine. So we'll turn her off. Right, now the engine's all done and hopefully working. I've had a delivery now of the new door cards. I've also had other little bits and bobs. So the original door cards, they're okay, but they're not wow. Carpet's some faded. The board is bowed, and where the clips were, they've ripped. So I thought I'd treat her to new door cards. It's taken over a month, but it was worth the wait. I've had them from Newton Commercial Interior Trim. You can find them on eBay. They do reproduction door cards and carpet sets for Triumphs, MGs, and all different classic cars. So I've bought a few bits off them. So these are the new door cards, and as you can see, they're just totally better. They're like for like. It's the same materials they used on the original Triumph. All I've got to do now is put the new clips in on the back, put the ashtrays in, put the armrest or door handle back on, and then it's just a case of just fitting them all. But that looks, it's going to make the car look a lot better with the new carpet, the new roof lining. And then I've done all the wood and so in the next hour, hopefully Dolly will have a nice new interior. Also, I've treated her. I was noticing at the front, the headlight, I suppose the just holders on Dolomite Sprints, or a majority of Dolomites, they're black. I've seen some chrome ones. Now, mine are all dented and where they've put bigger screws in and they've opened up the holes, and they're only aluminium. So I've treated it to a second-hand pair of chrome ones. I'm going to just scratch them up, put some primer on and paint them black, but they're not dented, and it just make the front look a bit better. So, first things first, I'll start stripping the door cards and replacing and putting them all on the new, and then just go around and fitting them. Right, that took a bit longer than expected. With them being new, I had problems fitting the ashtrays in, but they're all in. So, there you go. Doesn't that look a lot better? And now I've redone this wood. It just changes the total appearance of the car now. So I've managed to do all 4 of them. As you can see,
I'm just missing the little screw in locks, so I've got to get them ordered. But yeah, I'm really happy with them. They're a perfect fit. So all to do now is refit part of this dashboard now. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hoover all the carpets out, and then I'll come back to you and we'll have a better look at it. Problem is fitting this is remembering how everything went. So I've got to make sure I put the hinges on for the glove box, connect to the air vent. So I'll just put this on. Right, so you slip in like that. Okay, so before I connect the air vent on, I've just got to put a knot and washer on the back. Very fiddly. And the problem is I can't get a tool at the back, so they're going to have to be just hand tight. There we go. Like everything else, really easy to take apart, but when you put it all back together, for some reason, it never does. Right. So that's that one. So I need one for the back there. So the interior is pretty much 90% complete now. So you've just seen the finished product, and it looks a lot better than when I first picked Dolly up. So what's next? Well, I need to refit the parcel shelf, re-vinyl that. Got to put the seat belts back in. But pretty much everything else is done. I am going to convert, because the chap previous to the chap I bought it from was disabled. He moved everything on the steering column to the left-hand side. I've bought new steering cover and new switches, so I can put it back to standard with the horn on the right hand side instead of a push button on the left. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to call it a day now. This week is the classic motor show at the NEC in Birmingham. So I'm going to go down there and I'll probably make a video. There's a few YouTubers on there. There's some special guests, Mike Brewer, and a few other celebrities. It's one of the biggest car shows in the UK. It's usually in March and in November. So hopefully at the Auto Jumble and the Triumph stand, I might be able to pick some more bits up for Dolly. I'm still waiting to hear from the body shop. But in the meantime, I can still buy bits for Dolly to make her look a bit better. So, hope you've enjoyed watching me. Sorry, it's been ages doing a video. I have been ill. It turned out I did have bronchitis. But I'm okay now. And then I'm happy to get back in the unit and start the other projects. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you all later in a new video. Take care.